is where Mahavishnu himself foresees the manifestation, the happening of Lord Kartikeya, Subramanya on planet Earth. The verse goes as, Yena viryam pated bhumau tatkarishyata nischitam tatra viryo cha bhavita skanda nama prabho sutaha. Where Sri Mahavishnu said, it is mentioned in the chapter 1 of the Kurma Kanda in the Rudra Samhita in the Shiva Mahapuranam. He says, by the method of the emitting of the life-filled energy, which is the Viryam, from the divine third eye of Sadashiva onto the ground, will certainly be from that life-filled energy, the son of Sadashiva, named Skanda, will be born. So this is the Apta Pramana, where in the happening, in the life of these great incarnations, and which is recorded in our Puranas. Next is the Atma Pramana. And in Swamiji's own life, Swamiji experienced this seeing through the third eye, as we saw in the video earlier, where Swamiji was able to see all the 360 degrees around him, where he felt himself and everything else around him, he's equally present in everyone. So he was able to see with his eyes closed, front, back, and all the directions. So this is from Swamiji's own experience. We'll just see a short video. Yes, sorry for the technical glitch. Now, we are going to enter into the power manifestation. So those of you who want to volunteer, you can either raise your hand or you can either put a message in our Zoom chat. Yes, we have Ma Soni. Yes. Nityanama. So I'm going to be unmuting you now. And you can actually share. You can actually share about yourself. Yes, I think I've unmuted you. You can unmute now.
Okay.
Yes, Nityanama. Can you give me a brief introduction? Just introduce yourself.
I am Soni Puja from Mumbai, and I'm working in TCS as a senior finance analyst. And I am just here to explore what is exactly.
That's great, Ma. So is this your first time with Swamiji and the program?
Yes, yes, sir.
Okay, that's wonderful. So the basic requirement that we'll be having right now, so we'll be manifesting 3 different levels. Okay, so I'm going to be posting, showing us the 3 different levels of manifesting the power, where the first round will be, you're going to be projecting any color. For example, you can just get a random book from your house and which has maybe some pictures or something like that, and you can post it, you can show it in the camera. And the moment you show it, not now, I'll be introducing the balasans. I'm just introducing this, and so that you can prepare yourself while we get ready. And after that, you can write down any abstract, complicated word. Ensure that you're writing it in capital letters and in a bold way, so it's seen clearly in the camera. And then the third, let's take it a step further, where you're going to give a hand gesture. You can do any kind of hand gesture, and the balasans will be able to see through their third eye and reveal it. So these are the 3 levels that we'll be doing now. And now I'm going to take a few minutes to give you the time to get your item. At the same time, I'll be introducing the balasans now. As we all can see on screen, we have Srinitya Parameshananda Maharaj and we have Srinitya Shivashankarananda Maharaj. They are balasans from the Nityananda Gurukul who've been with Swamiji over the last, Parameshwar Maharaj has been there over the last 10 years and Shivashankara Maharaj has been with Swamiji over the last 6 years, and both of them are very powerful power manifestors who are adepts in manifesting these various powers that Swamiji has initiated. Both Shivashankara Maharaj and Parameshwar Maharaj are Akashic readers, which is one of the most advanced powers that we'll be manifesting. And Shivashankara Maharaj has also been on 2 world tours all across the world, manifesting and demonstrating these powers that Swamiji has initiated. Paramesha Maharaj has been with Swamiji from the age of 6, literally grown on the lap of Swamiji. So today we have both Shivashankara Maharaj and Paramesha Maharaj who will be manifesting this power of seeing through the third eye. Yes. So before we enter, so we have the volunteer who's ready. And now you'll be seeing that we have a volunteer who will be Mahadeva Maharaj. Mahadeva Maharaj, can you show the eye patch that we'll be using for covering the eyes? So as you can see, the eye patches, these are surgical eye patches that are used from the company Opticlude, especially when the various eye surgeries or the need where the eyes have to be completely resting, not even you want to even restrict the eyeball movement. That is where these eye patches are used. And I now request Mahadeva Maharaj to put these eye patches on the eyes of our balasans. You can see it's a brand new one which Mahadeva Maharaj is putting on the eyes of Shivashankara Maharaj. It actually has a strong adhesive that sticks tightly to the eye, not letting any scope of light or even the eyeballs to move. It completely arrests even the eyeball movement. So as you can see, Mahadeva Maharaj is applying it on the balasan. As you can see, the balasans. Now the eye patches are applied on the eyes of Shivashankara Maharaj. And as you can see, now Paramesha Maharaj is getting his eyes patched with the Opticlude eye patches, surgical patches. You can see that the eyes of Paramesha Maharaj are already closed. And there is no way, once that is placed, if at all you've used it earlier, you will know that the moment you put it, there is no way, forget about opening the eyes, you can't even move your eyeballs. So we have done this with various kind of testings where we use the black cloth, we use the goggles, opaque goggles, and we used eye bands, we used various different things. And after final, and we have demonstrated this with various people as well. And finally, after the clinical suggestions and surgical suggestions, at the end, when the various research organizations, when they told that this is the best, we have now moved into it. And we're using this as this is the most foolproof way. So now we can see that both our balasans, Shivashankara Maharaj and Paramesha Maharaj are having their eyes blindfolded. And Ma Soni, now I'm going to come back to you. Yes, Sonima, are you convinced that the Balasan's eyes are completely patched and there is no way that they can see with their 2 eyes?
I cannot see anything.
Sorry, Ma?
I cannot see anything.
I think you'll have to move back to the screen, Ma. If at all you're using, you have to come back to the main screen so that you get it. Now, are you able to see, Ma?
No.
I think you'll have to move out from your screen to the main screen, Ma. Maybe go into the gallery view or the speaker view in your device. Yes, if others are all able to see, can you give me a wave of hands or a thumbs up? If you're able to see it, okay, that's great. Yes, Masoni, you're able to see?
Yes, we can start.
Okay, that's great. So now as the Balason's eyes are closed, I want you to, so they'll be actually be given a tab, basically a device where the same thing, whatever we are now, whatever you're going to be showing will be projected to them. As you can see, the tab is being received. It's a device. Shivashankara Maharaj, can you turn it towards the camera? Yes, as you can see, it is the same thing that is being projected. This very same screen is what is being projected in that. So now, when Ma Soni, you're going to be speaking, right? At that time, whatever you project on the screen in your camera, the same thing will be shown for all of them on the application, on the tab that is there. And they'll be seeing through their third eye and reading. Okay, so let's now enter into the power manifestation. I now request you to show an image that the Balasons will be seeing and revealing. Yes. Can you just put it a little more in close up, Ma? Yes. So now the Balasons will start seeing, and Shivashankara Maharaj will see through his third eye and start describing what is projected by our volunteer for all of us on screen. We'll be chanting the Mahavakya, Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. And as soon as Shivashankara Maharaj is ready, he will start speaking and sharing. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. 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 Om Nityananda.
Nityananda.
Yes, go ahead.
Able to see what Paramashiva is showing is there's a type of fruits and vegetables which is there. In the first row, there's five fruits and vegetables, both mixed together like that. There are 3 rows full of fruits and vegetables.
Yes, absolutely true.
Yes, that's great. As all of you can see, the various fruits that Ma Soni is actually projecting for all of us on screen. And Shivashankara Maharaj has exactly seen and described it. And now Ma Soni, I request you to go over to the next, where you can actually project one major or one keyword. Okay, just write a keyword in maybe a page in bold letters so we can project it. As you can see, this is just one demonstration of what is possible. And all of us during the program will be doing it. Yes, so now I'm going to switch over back to Ma Soni. And as we can see, we have Paramesha Maharaj who is ready, who's going to be manifesting this power. He's got the tab in his hand. Paramesha Maharaj, can you turn the tab towards the camera? Yes. So it actually contains the same, whatever we are seeing now, the same Zoom meeting is what is running even in that. And now Paramesha Maharaj will be seeing through the third eye and entering into this power. So I request all of you to come to the space of listening. And Ma Soni, you can now project it, and I'm going to be projecting your same feed to everyone. Yes, you can hold it, Ma. So now we have Ma Soni projecting a word. As soon as Paramesha Maharaj is ready, Paramesha Maharaj can unmute and speak. We'll now be chanting the Mahavakya. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. Nityananda Paramashivoham. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. Om Nityananda
Nityananda.
Paramashivoham. Yes, go ahead, Paramesha Maharaj.
Yes, so what Paramashiva is showing me on a spiral bound rule book, you have written in capital letters, amazing.
Yes, that's perfectly right. Masoni, is that right? Great. You can also just unmute and you can tell.
Yes, it is correct.
Okay, that's wonderful. So now we are just going to take it over to the next step, one more round, where you're going to be showing a kind of a hand gesture. Okay, so it can be any kind of hand gesture that you can have. So in the previous round, we saw that we're able to see it in color. Second round, we have taken it to the next level of reading a letter or a word or a sentence. See, it's as fluent as reading itself. Because it's a demonstration, we are just doing it for one word or one sentence or something like that. But it's actually a practical way of life. Now we are going to take it to one step further, where you're going to show a hand gesture in the camera, and we'll be having the balasans will be imitating the same. Once again, I just want to show the balasans. You can see that they are still eye patched. They're having their eyes closed. And yes, let's get back to Ma Soni. Ma, you can now show a hand gesture, and we'll be having Shiva Shankara Maharaj who will be imitating it. Go ahead and show Ma. Yes, maybe a little more higher up in the camera, please. Yes, so the balasans have started seeing through the third eye, and now they'll be imitating the same. I'll now be projecting the screen of our balasans. You can see Shiva Shankara Maharaj exactly doing the same as Ma Soni just showed all of us on screen. That's perfectly right, Ma. And Shiva Shankara Maharaj has exactly done it. Yes. Thank you, Shiva Shankara Maharaj. And now, let's get back to Ma Soni. You can share your experience of what you felt about this power manifestation that you just volunteered for.
It's completely crazy. It's just like you're seeing everything through internal outside thing.
Yes, you'll also be able to experience the same while you are attending the program. Swamji will be initiating you also into this power. Actually, every one of us who are here in this program, all of us will be initiated into these various powers, and all of us will be manifesting these powers of third eye. And I now thank the balasans for coming up, and we can remove the eye patches. As we can see, we are having Mahadeva Maharaj who is helping with removing the eye patches of the balasans. Thank you very much, Shiva Shankara Maharaj and Paramesha Maharaj. You can see that even when opening, their eyes continue to be closed, because through the whole time their eyes were closed. Let's now enter into the next power. I want every one of you to come to the space of listening. So we just saw one glimpse of one power, 3 different dimensions of seeing through the third eye. It is now time that we move to the next session. I mean, like the next round of power, where we are going to be manifesting this power of consciousness over matter. So this is one of the really crazy powers that every one of us want to manifest. And this is like the most easiest power that everyone does. So where all of you are going to be part of it. And I'll now be explaining the power. All of us can join this power for manifesting, and everyone can volunteer. The Shastra Pramana, where Paramashiva reveals directly about this power, is in the Vijnana Bhairava Tantra, Sutra 120, Dharana 95. I'll first read out and then we'll enter into the power. Kvachid vastuni vinyasya shanair nivartayet tajnanam chitta sahitam devi shunyalayo bhavet. Bhagavan Paramashiva says that having fixed one's eyes on a particular object or vastu, one should slowly withdraw the sight from that object as well as slowly eliminate the knowledge of that object along with the thought and impressions of it. Then, O Devi, one abides in the Shunya, which is the state where nothing other than this exists, which is the state of all inclusiveness or infinity. And here we're looking at the Apta Pramana, where Sundaramurti Nayana, he's one of the great saints from our Shaivite tradition, who happened to spread and to revive the glory of the Shaivite tradition. At one time, when he wanted to cross a river called the Tiruvayara, the river was actually in flood.